Well, see you later, Rui. Nice knowing you. Not really. Huh? Crazy stuff with the shadows there. Greetings, interwebs. This is Agate, and welcome to another edition of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we made it to Agate Village, only to discover that Triple was already amok. Following in the lead of the legendary trainer Eagun, we headed into the shrine of Agate Village, discovering that the villains who we've been pursuing are already here. After clearing all the minions out, I say it's time to go into the shrine itself. What dangers could possibly await? Nothing our heroes certainly can't handle. Looks like we made it just in time. Egon's already got himself in a bit of a ruffle with this Cypher guy over here. I mean, the in-game dialogue's referring to them as Cypher. I see no reason to start referring to them as Cypher themselves. I kinda missed the part of the game where they officially announced their evil organization name and that. Although you may ask why we're here, we simply can't answer that. I see you're a senior citizen, but I could not allow you to interfere with our affairs. You're the one who's interfering. Shady creeps like you. I'll personally run you out. Now. Someone so little shouldn't push themselves. Don't take me for a fool. I'll have you know that I once held the most powerful trainer. I have my comrade who was with me through the thick and the thin. This is the first Pokemon I got, and it's been with me ever since. No idea how Pokemon age works in this world. Okay, Pikachu, we haven't battled this much in a while. Let's keep focus. How does Pokemon aging work? Because Pokemon can die? It's often ignored in the Pokemon world, except for isolated corners, like the whole Lavender Town concept kind of keeps it from being non-existent. But never really specifies how old Pokemon are when they're of old age. Do they age as fast as people? If not, why is Pikachu still alive? So many odd questions. And I'd rather not think about that sort of Pokemon logic. It kind of brings the world down. Makes the skies a bit darker when you talk about death. But speaking of death, that Hitmontop kinda beat the stuffings out of it. But dig it off that static. The battle is kind of, what's the term, randomized? Like it plays out like a natural battle, but the commands aren't there, so I'm pretty sure like Pokemon can get critical hits on each other, abilities can come into play. Kinda makes for a dynamic cutscene, because of the random number generators that the Pokemon battles have. There's always a possibility of the outcome of the battle being slightly different. Though I'm pretty sure they program Hitmontop to be so high in level and health to make it impossible for Pikachu to win, even if it got crits. Though if that stat came into play and got paralyzed, I'm pretty sure the AI or the programming in the game in general has fought ahead of that and made it accordingly. But I wonder if it's possible. It's probably not, because the cutscenes don't change, I'm next to certain. He still has a full team of Pokemon besides that one Shadow Pokemon. I'm sure they've already worked around that to like instantly make Pikachu die if it gets too close to winning or something. I know in Ruby and Sapphire, in the very first fight you have in that game, if your starter gets too low on health, they actually program the Pokemon to run away. So I'm pretty sure they would do something like that for that cutscene. But it'd probably be nice if I start talking about the actual game, the actual battle at hand. Remoraid just went down, that's fabulous. So Remoraid has yet to actually gain any experience after equipping the Macho Brace to it. Lovely! Alright, Dirt Knight, time to go in there and show the game your stuff. Unfortunately, you don't have too much to offer besides like the whole bite. I mean, that's super effective damage and all. And in case you're wondering why I didn't switch if it wasn't appearing already, that Wynaut has the ability called Shadow Tag. Shadow Tag prevents you from swapping your Pokemon out. if you ever come across in the wild, it also keeps you from running away. So, in other Pokemon games where legendary Pokemon can run away, Pokemon with Shadow Tag could come in quite handy. Unfortunately, most of the time, they're Pokemon that you cannot really rely on for whittling away at a wild Pokemon. Let's get Meta-type back up there in health. If it actually had the Fighting type move unlocked yet, it could actually be useful against that Geodude, but I don't have that luxury. That's not really important to the case right now though. Here comes the main event. There's no point in trying to keep it a secret because we saw in the fight from Eagun that the Hitmontop is a Shadow Pokemon. Wouldn't it be funny if he had another Hitmontop and used a non-Shadow one in that fight? I mean, granted it's a Shadow Pokemon, so we have to have the ability to snag it for the sake of 100% completion. But still, just a question that came to mind. I know the Pokemon fan inside of you is going, why are you keeping your Dark type out against a Fighting type? I'm sure that's part of your body's like screaming right now. But I trust myself. I know there's very good intentions to keeping Umbreon out. I know I fought very hard about whether or not to keep him in or not. Just the ability to have something get rid of that Geodude is slightly more important than getting my Umbreon to safety. Umbreon's a pretty good wall. I know I've thought about swapping out ever since the Hitmontop came out, but I trust myself because I decided to stick with the Dark Knight. Having faith in your Pokemon and all that. Plus, it's going to be going to sleep soon, so if it hasn't bothered to try to do its Fighting attack yet, what's the point of waiting? But, you know, if something happens, like frickin' Failed Plume missing, that could be a little bit of an issue for the Dark Knight. I could swap out now, but Umbreon seems like the best thing I have to get a little bit of whittling damage in. Oh, that triple kick is gonna be annoying. It was coming though. It was coming for a long time. I should be thankful that it didn't come sooner. But see, Umbreon took that like a boss because it's freaking Umbreon. Oh, lovely! And now I can't put it to sleep because the secret powder side effect kicked in and decided, oh, I'm gonna poison the Pokemon you're putting to sleep now! Oh ho ho ho! Yeah. I completely forgot that happened until I started using secret power with Umbreon. Then it occurred to my memory that using secret power backfired on me. In the sense of commentary. And the recording came completely out of the blue, though I should have known secret power had a bit of a side effect like that. I kind of forgot that it would do poison in here though. Gotta start chucking the balls at it right away so I can make sure I have plenty of chances to catch it before it kills itself from the poison. Thank God that it got into the Pokeball right away. I'm sure the fact that it was a Great Ball helped, but I was kind of worried that wouldn't work. So many people have trouble with the Hitmontop from what I remember watching other people play through the game. If I recall correctly. I just realized that only one playthrough of the game I've seen has gotten to this point, unless there's something in the deep depths of my subconscious that I can't remember at this particular time. Well, this Clan Plural is about to go down. It may have raised its defense quite a bit, but Skip Bloom attacks with special attack. Not his physical attack, so that didn't matter. And hooray for being victorious against the foe. I should have declined. Said every enemy in the Pokemon universe ever. Kind of funny that you actually add little bird sound effects in this area. It took me a minute to realize that it was coming from the game and not from the outside. But anyways, Eagun is fine now. And it looks like Pikachu's gonna make it alright. Oh, you battle with honored. If your opponent was an ordinary Pokemon, you would have won. So, that was a Shadow Pokemon. Hooray for getting thanked for being the good guys and doing the right thing. No, let's not go home yet. The shiny binder's right there. Oh, yeah, be so worried, said Blah. I'm sorry, dear, but I couldn't let them get away with what they're doing. They were crooks and they were gonna capture Celebi and destroy the Relic Stone because they're bad guys. Oh no, that's not good. We came here because we thought you knew something, Grandpa. Slow transition into the really voice. Well, this is probably gonna be good. Gonna get that whole little relic. Pick it up from upstairs. Why don't you, Blah? I know that's not how you pronounce that name. It sounds way too close to Blah to resist the joke, though. So now we're getting instructions to see the Senator. Hopefully he remembers the information about Celebi better than I can remember his name. And if I recall how his memory is, that's not a good sign. But then again, if my memory's bad, who's to say about my memory being bad about his memory? And with your bed, there's 2 beds. And 2 people. I will leave it there. But anyways, onwards with adventure. Yay! After a quick party check. But since I did it now, there's no way for me to tell if I got healed instantly after the battle, or if it was sleeping in the bed that healed me. I suppose at the end of the day, all that matters is that we're in full health and ready to take on any challenge that comes before us. Including talking to a senile old man. And not so senile old men. I still have to look up when we get that certain item that I really wanted to get from this town. I just recalled that. I think I should do it after I finish this recording session. I got the strong gut feeling that I'm not going to, though. It's just a feeling. Oh cool, so we're in the right place. I don't know why that guy has a Wobbuffet, but then again, why would he not have a Wobbuffet? This is the Pokemon world. If you can catch the Pokemon, you can have the Pokemon. Anyways, thank goodness he didn't forget about something as important as Celebi. Thank goodness that someone has their memory today. According to the lore, Celebi has the power of time travel, and the relic is somehow related to that time traveling, or with how Celebi appears. And by bringing all the good and cheerful, happy memories, Celebi allows Pokemon to purify their hearts. An item called Time Flute apparently allows them to instantly recall those good memories, even if they haven't had their purification bar down. But first, something I've done in a long time. We've received breaking news! Mayor B, the brutal crime lord pirate, has been driven out of town. Reports claim that 2 young beautiful people were behind this downfall. Their identities are not known, but thanks to their heroic work, Pirate Town should be returning to normal. Godspeed out! I am not in touch with my feminine side today. I cannot do feminine and deep at the same time. I thought that was an okay attempt. But enough about my failed attempts to do the voices of fictional characters who never had an official voice. We got some plot to go through, specifically relating to that tablet. There are words carved into the small tablet. An Agate's mystic relic, Celebi's power shelters. A heart imprisoned by shadows. Its last door should be opened by the power within. Like, nah, I'm not gonna go there. As for what that means, we may never know. However, I believe this is the end of this particular episode. So, this has been Jackie K. The next episode, I'm not quite sure what we'll do. I'm totally not going to forget that when you walk too far away, the phone goes off. And have to start up the recording abruptly because of that. Nah, don't be ridiculous. See you all later.